The New York Times is reporting this morning a second former aide to Governor Andrew Cuomo has come forward accusing him of sexual harassment.
The former aide, her name is Charlotte Bennett, and she told the Times that the incidents happened late last spring during the height of the state's fight against coronavirus. CNN's Bryn Gengras is following this story. She's with us now. So, Bryn, tell us more about the allegations and what the governor's response has been.
Yeah, Christy and Victor, as you mentioned, her name is Charlotte Bennett. She's 25 years old. She worked with the administration throughout this pandemic, and she actually left the administration back in November. And she mentioned a lot of interactions in the New York Times article about her time with the governor, time in his executive office. But in particular, she noted one where she felt uncomfortable. She did say before that, though, she did feel like the governor was acting sort of as a mentor. But going to this June date that she mentioned to the New York Times, she said she was in the governor's office, and essentially they had this personal questions were being sort of fired back and forth from the governor to her. And she said that he basically asked her if she had ever been with an older man. And she also said that he was open to relationships with women in their 20s. And she told the Times that she definitely took these questions, this interaction, as sort of an overture for a sexual relationship. Now, the New York Times did say that they have text messages from this time to corroborate her story. But I do want to mention that the governor quickly did put out a statement basically denying this. I want to read it in full to you. It says, "Miss Bennett was a hardworking and valued member of our team during COVID. She has every right to speak out. When she came to me and opened up about being a sexual assault survivor and how it shaped her and how her ongoing efforts to create an organization that empowered her voice to help other survivors, I tried to be supportive and helpful. Miss Bennett's initial impression was right. I was trying to be a mentor to her. I never made advances toward Miss Bennett, nor did I ever intend to act in any way that was inappropriate. The last thing I would ever wanted was to make her feel any of the things that are being reported. This situation cannot and should not be resolved in the press. I believe the best way to get to the truth is through a full and thorough outside review, and I am directing all state employees to comply with that effort. I ask all New Yorkers to await the findings of the review so that they know the facts before making any judgments. I will have no further comment until the review has been concluded." Now, we did reach out to Bennett to get her side of the story, to get more on this New York Times reporting, and she didn't give us any comment. But again, this is a hit that came a second time this week from allegations of sexual harassment against the governor. The first one earlier this week, again from a former aide, saying that she was in a Medium post saying that Cuomo gave her an unwanted kiss on the lips in 2018 in his office. Her name was Lindsay Boylan. And again, these are allegations that we also tried to corroborate as well. She said she basically was just going to let that Medium post that she put out in the public speak for itself. But the governor really has been taking just a number of hits, not just when it comes to his behavior in the executive office, but of course his handling of the coronavirus pandemic, specifically when it comes to the nursing home death data. We know that there has been criticism from both sides of the aisle. Republicans particularly want him to be impeached. They're calling for his impeachment. And then we also know that there is an investigation that is ongoing by the U.S. District Attorney's Office in Brooklyn and the FBI, although we don't know particularly what they're focusing that probe on, whether it be Cuomo or members of his administration when it comes to that nursing home data. But again, this has been a tough week for the governor, and certainly we'll have to see how this review goes. But I've already seen from other places, Christy and Victor, on social media, people are saying he shouldn't be the one calling for the review. There should be an overarching review, possibly by the New York Attorney General or others.